take the horse and he'd walk him out in the woods, and he would see what the horse would instinctively eat. It's sick, and it's automatically knowing what to pick. Then he would go, the shaman would go and pick those specific herbs. He'd make some sort of tea or tincture or what have you, and then he'd send that home. But the horse knew what it needed to heal itself. And, you know, okay, so then I looked at that and I was like, well, that's pretty cool. And then I started looking at the Patenko kids, the first family that I read about. The same thing happened. All of a sudden, one of them, I forget what it was, but one of them started eating mangoes ferociously. Like, the mom brought home a case, just went through the whole thing. Brought home another case, went through the whole thing. She's like, something weird's going on here, you know? At the same time, something was happening with the daughter, and I want to say blueberries or something. It doesn't really matter, but she was eating blueberries by the poundsful. Then all of a sudden, she went to her natural doctor and said, okay, one of my kids has asthma, one of my kids has diabetes. What's there some good natural foods that they could have for their asthma and diabetes? And so he was like, oh, for this, you want to have this, and for this, you want to have this. And she was totally blown away because they were already eating those foods and craving those foods intuitively. So I started reading about that, and I started reading about the horse, and I started putting things together, and I said, wow, we've just been putting ourselves in a position of literally being told what to do forever, that we never take the time to really listen to our body and discover what's our full potential. Where can we go with this? I mean, I had lost a lot of the weight, and I was like, yeah, 100-day fast, I can do it. If someone can do it, I can do it. What's next? What's after that? Okay, so I lost 200 pounds. And then I was like, great, now I'm ready for exercise. Now I'm ready to incorporate that into my life. This is the time I feel good. Before I wasn't. Before it was just hiking was good for me. And that was fine. And it doesn't even matter what that is. It's just being active. I mean, it could be ping pong. Just do something, you know? But here I was for the next step, and I'm ready at my own pace, without anybody telling me, I'm ready to incorporate more. Let's bring in some juicing, okay? Did that for 100 days. Now at my own pace, when I was ready, feeling my body out, feeling what is talking to me, what is saying, where could I incorporate more? Okay, so now all of a sudden I started working, and many of you might have seen the infomercial, but has anybody heard of P90X? The P90X program. So it's like an at-home workout program. I'm like, I don't really feel like going and slopping around weights at the gym. I have weights at home already. So this was like a do-it-yourself, at-home, super intense workout program. And so I started that. And all of a sudden weight started going again. I decided to do a juice